Hello and welcome back, dear students. Wish you all stay happy, healthy, and safe at home and do your studies regularly and properly. I am Yoshna Parak, and today we are going to see the chapter for Standard 4 students from English Grammar. Name of this chapter is Contraction. Now, first of all, we will understand what is the meaning of contraction, what is the use of contraction, and how it is done. So, let us begin the chapter. The contraction is a short form of a word or words. We leave out one or more letters to make a contraction. Contraction, that means to make short. For making the word or words shorter, we will remove one or more letters from the word so that we can make the word shorter. That is called contraction, in which letters from the word or words are removed. And use an apostrophe in place of the omitted letters or letter. Where you have eliminated, omitted or reduced or cut down the letters from the words, there you will put apostrophe. Just at the place where you eliminated the letter, in that word, at that place where you have eliminated the letter, there you will put apostrophe. Now, let us see some examples of contraction. First one, cannot. Two words are there, can, not. First we will join these two words, can, not, cannot. Then we will do contraction, in which we will eliminate two letters from the second word. Can will be as it is. From not, N and O will be removed, and at that place we will put apostrophe. So it will become can't. Can, not. In that, N is repeated, so we will remove N and then we will remove O also. So it will become can. Where we have eliminated the letters, there we will put apostrophe. So it will become can't. From cannot, it will become can't. You can see the spelling is shorter now. This is called contraction. Next is she is. In she is, first word is she and second word is. In the second word, the first letter will be removed. So it will become she. Now where we have eliminated the letter, there we will put apostrophe. She's. Instead of saying she is, you will say she's. So this is the short form of she is. The spelling is short and even the pronunciation is more quick. So this is the use of contraction. Contraction is used to make the spelling shorter and the pronunciation can be done quickly if you use contraction. Now, let us understand the formation, how contraction is done. See here, there are various ways of forming contractions. Also, we should use the apostrophe in the correct place in a contraction. There are various ways in which you can do the contraction or short form, but keep in mind the apostrophe is very important. So while forming the contraction, you have to put the apostrophe at the correct place. And which one is the correct place to put the apostrophe? Where in the word you eliminate the letter. Only there you have to put apostrophe. Now let's see the examples. Here you can see is M R. In SMR, the first letter will be removed, and at that place we will put apostrophe. So how it will be? Apostrophe after S, apostrophe then M, apostrophe then RE. Instead of IS, AM, ARE, it will be written as apostrophe S, apostrophe M, apostrophe RE. So in this way you have to make the contraction. In that you have to eliminate the letters from second word only. First word will be as it is. Let us see. Aisha plus is. So is will be written as apostrophe S. Aisha apostrophe S. Aisha's. I am. I will be written as it is, and M will be written as apostrophe M. So it will become an. I apostrophe M, an. Instead of saying I am, you can say now an. In short, more quickly. We are. So it will be written as apostrophe R-E. Then you will pronounce it will. We apostrophe R-E, will. Next one is you plus R. It will become you. He plus is his. She plus is she's. It plus is its. They plus are their. First letter will be eliminated, and instead of that apostrophe will be kept, so that the spelling will be shorter and the pronunciation will be more quick. Now let us see some more examples of contraction. Here you can see has, have or had. What is the rule of contraction in has, have, had? So whenever you see has, have, had, in that while doing contraction, two initial letter will be removed. H, A, H, A, H, A. That will be removed. Instead of that, we will put apostrophe. Just like this. Here you can see only S is there. VE, VE, VES. That is same written here. S, VE, VE, VES. Before that, where we have eliminated two letters, there we will put apostrophe. So, first word will be as it is. Second word, when it is has, have, had, we will remove two initial letters, H, A, and the last one will be written as it is. And where we have eliminated the letters, at that place we will put apostrophe. So it will become Mohit apostrophe S. Mohits. I apostrophe VE. I. apostrophe ve, weave. U apostrophe ve, you. He apostrophe s, his. So in this way, at the eliminated letters place, we will put apostrophe and last letter will be written as it is. This is the formula of doing contraction when the helping verb has, have, had is given to you. Let us see some more examples now. Next is she has. Again, has is given, so we will eliminate two initial letters and first letter will be written same. She apostrophe s, she's. It apostrophe s, its. They apostrophe ve, they. I apostrophe d, I. We apostrophe d, we. You apostrophe d, you. She apostrophe d, she. It apostrophe d, it. They apostrophe d, they. So in this way you can use has, have, had in contraction by eliminating initial two letters, putting apostrophe at the place and last letter will be written as it is. So first letter, then apostrophe and then last letter of second word. In this way it will be written. Now when the modal auxiliary is given to you, shall, will and would. In that you have to keep only last two letters. Shall, three letters will be removed. Will, two letters will be removed. And in would, only D will be kept. Rest of the letters will be removed. So in this way, the spelling will be apostrophe double L, apostrophe double L, apostrophe D. This is the way of using contraction of shall, will and would. Let us see the examples now. I will be as it is. Shall will be apostrophe double L. It will become I apostrophe double L, I. Smita will become Smital. I will, I. We will. You will, you'll. Only last two letters will be kept. Rest of the letters from the second word will be eliminated. He will, he'll. She will, she'll. So where you have eliminated the letter, we will put apostrophe there and last double L. Last two letters will be written same. Let's see the next one. Now let's see the contraction of wood. In wood, only the last letter will be kept and rest all other letters will be eliminated. At that place we will put apostrophe. So it will become I apostrophe D, I. V apostrophe D, vid. U apostrophe D, yud. He apostrophe D, hid. She apostrophe D, shid. It apostrophe D, it. They apostrophe D, they. Now you might be confusing that when we write head, the contraction will be D. And when we write wood, again the contraction will be D. So how will you identify whether this contraction is for head or for wood? So for that you need to understand the grammar or tense behind this. See, has, have, had is used for perfect present tense, has, have for perfect past tense, had is used. And where we use perfect present or perfect past, we will use third form of verb, that is past participle form of verb. So if you see, after apostrophe D, verb's third form, that means past participle form is used, then the D is for had. And if verb's first form, that is the original form of verb, to be form of verb is used, that means the apostrophe D is for would, because after modal auxiliary, verb's first form is used. So, how we will understand the difference between apostrophe D, whether it is for had or would? By understanding the verb form. If the past participle form is given, that means the apostrophe D is for had, and if the first form of verb is given, that means apostrophe D is for would. Same way, again, you might get confused in apostrophe S, because apostrophe S is used for is and also for has. So how will you understand whether apostrophe S is for is or has? Again the same rule, you have to understand the verb form. If it is for is, then verb plus ing form will be given, because isema is used with continuous present tense. And if after apostrophe S past participle form is given, that means the apostrophe S is for has, because has is used in perfect present tense, and in perfect present tense past participle form of verb is used. So if you see past participle form of verb, that means apostrophe S is for has. If you see ing form of verb, that means apostrophe S is for is. Clear? Let us see with an example. If I write used. That means the apostrophe S is for is. And if I write it as written, that means it is the past participle form of verb, written. So, the apostrophe S is for has. She has written a letter. Will be written as she's written a letter. So, in this way, by understanding the verb form, you can understand whether the apostrophe is given for is or has. Same, let us understand the example of had and would. In this, after apostrophe D, you can see verb's third form, that means past participle form is used. That means it is for perfect past tense. So it is for had. Instead of that, if you see so here you can see verb's first form is written, to be form is written. That means the apostrophe D is for would. Clear? So, for had and would, same apostrophe or contraction word is used, and for is and has, same contraction is used. So you have to understand the difference between this by understanding the verb form. Next is contraction of not. So how will be that contraction done? In not, the second letter is removed. So it will become is and apostrophe T, isn't, are and apostrophe T, aren't, was and apostrophe T, wasn't, were and apostrophe T, weren't, do and apostrophe T, don't. So in this way, first word will be written same, is, are, was, were, do. And the second word, that is not, in that contraction will be done by removing O, the second letter from not. At that place we will put apostrophe. So it will be an apostrophe T. Isn't, aren't, wasn't, weren't and don't. Next again, does not. O will be removed, apostrophe will be kept. So it will become an apostrophe T. Doesn't, did, an apostrophe T, didn't, has, an apostrophe T, hasn't, have, an apostrophe T, haven't, had, an apostrophe T, hadn't, shall, an apostrophe T, shan't. Keep in mind that in shall it will become shan't or shan't. Double L will be removed from the first word. In will it will become want. From not, O is removed and will be changed in WO. Only this rule is applied for shall and will. That it will be written as shall not will be shan't and will not will be want. Next, would not. O will be removed and apostrophe T. Wouldn't, could not, and apostrophe T, couldn't, should not, and apostrophe T, shouldn't, must not, mustn't, need not, needn't. Only for shall and will, you have to remember that in contraction, word will be the letter will be eliminated from first word and also from second word, and it will become shan't and want. That means shall plus not and will plus not. Clear? Now let's see the next example. Again, is and are is given to you. So we will eliminate the first letter. Now it will be apostrophe S and apostrophe RE. So it will be written as that apostrophe S, that's. Here apostrophe S, here's. Where apostrophe S, where's. What apostrophe S, what's. Who apostrophe S, whose. Who apostrophe R, who'd. So in this way the contraction is done. I hope now the rules are clear to you that how you have to make the contraction. Let us revise it. First, if is, am, are is given, then what we will do? We will remove the first letter and it will be apostrophe S, apostrophe M, apostrophe R, E. Next is has, have, had. Here we will remove two initial letters. It will be HA, HA, HA. And then the contraction will be apostrophe S, apostrophe V, E, apostrophe D. Then we saw the contraction of shall, will and would. In that, only last two letters will be kept and it will become apostrophe double L. Apostrophe double L. Here, only last letter will be kept and it will will become apostrophe D. So these are the contraction of the given words. Now the confusion was that for has and is, both the contraction is same, apostrophe S. So there you have to understand whether it is for is or has by understanding the verb form. If it is for is, verb's fourth form will be used, that means ing form. And if it is for has, verb's third form will be used, that means past participle form. And if the apostrophe D is for had, verb's third form will be written, that means past participle. And if it is for would, verb's first form, that is to be form, will be written. So by understanding the verb form, you can get the difference between the common contraction, whether it is for is or has, or whether it is for had and would. Clear? So this word, the contraction, how you can do contraction by eliminating letter or letters from the word or words. And by removing the letters, the spelling will be shorter and it can be written easily and it can be pronounced quickly. So for that, contraction is used. And where you eliminate the letter or letters, at that place you will put apostrophe. Clear? So this is the rule of contraction. Lastly, when the contraction is given with not, in not you will remove the middle letter or second letter. At that place you will put apostrophe. And if the not is with shall and will, then it will be written as shall plus not will become shan't. That means O will be removed from this and double L will be removed from shall. And if it is with will, then it will become want. So this is the different rule for shall not and will not. Except this, all for all, only in not O will be removed. So you have to remember only these two contraction form. Otherwise you can go with the rules. Now here we have completed the explanation of contraction. The exercise we will see in the next lecture. Till then, take care of yourself and keep on learning. Thanks for being with me. See you.